you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. We are super excited to be talking with you.
No, of course, thanks for having me.
We are joined by my two listeners here, Chris and Lisa.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
And I just gotta say, we'll get into talking about your newest single, "Funny," and everything going into that music video. But I gotta say, your voice, it sounds, especially in the beginning of the music video, it's like a little bell. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It is so crisp and clean, and it's so refreshing to hear. And I love the raw vocals in the beginning of that music video because we get to hear it and hear you really shine through. So it's absolutely wonderful.
Cheers,
So
thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a question for you about your first EP. It released when you were just 13 years old. So what are the ways you feel you've grown most as a songwriter between then and right now?
Oh my God, so much. Like it's so weird sometimes thinking about. This is the first time I've thought about that EP in such a long time. It feels so long ago. I think, I don't know, I guess I got older. Like music changes, you get different life experiences and start listening to different music. The artists I listened to when I was 13, I don't really listen to as much. I don't know, I guess. I do think though there's sometimes like there's one song on that EP where I'll still be like, that's actually okay. I probably can't sing as high as I could when I was that age because like vocals, they do actually like change and drop and do all of that stuff. And like I think I tried singing it the other day and I was just like, like, it's like a 13-year-old's voice just trying to come out and I was like, it's not happening.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's true, not only with music, but just growing in general, our experiences change us. And you as an artist, as your experiences change you and you mature and grow, of course, your songwriting and your art coming out of that is going to also evolve.
Yeah, everything changes,
So when you first started uploading videos of yourself singing to YouTube as a kid, did you ever think in a million years that it would lead to where you are now, talking to some radio person in the middle of the United States
oh my God,
fans of yours?
Mate, honestly, I did not expect anything from it at all. It was a miracle that I even got like 100 subscribers on it. I remember me and my mum getting like so excited and crazy because it was like, back in the days when you had like the little iPod and like not even the touches, like it was just the long narrow ones. Sorry?
Oh, the Nano?
Yeah, something like that. I was like the ones with the cameras on the back. That's what we started on. They were really good and I think we should bring them back. But we had like done all of our first videos on them and they were so much fun. And it was just like an after school activity. So the idea that, it's reached this level and I can do music as hopefully for the rest of my life, then that's, for me, that's like the best thing because I love the fact that I can just be creative every day and write music and tour and travel. Like I can't complain, it's such a fun job to have. I feel weird calling it a job.
It's more like a journey because if you love what you do, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
So do you remember one of the first moments where you thought, wow, this actually might be bigger than what I expected this to ever be? Like when it started to hit you, holy moly, this is happening.
It must have been when I think when I got signed, that was a really big thing for me. I'm in London and my label is over in the US. They flew me out to go meet people, and as I think I was 13 and walking around New York and seeing like all of these huge buildings and going to Broadway and like going up the lift and meeting these A&R guys and people at the label, it was just so crazy for me. And then shortly after that we released a song that was a cover of Shaka Khan and it was called Ain't Nobody, and I released it with a DJ called Felix Yane, and that blew up like everywhere, especially over Europe. In Germany, it was like, I think it was #1 for like 9 weeks or something crazy.
Wow.
And for me, like when that happened, I was like, okay, this is fun. Like that was completely unexpected because, like, again, it was just a cover of a song. A DJ found it, and then suddenly we're touring all over the world together, and I was just like, the difference that was in a year was mental. It's so weird thinking about it sometimes.
So going back to your newest single, Funny, it is a fun story about how you got connected with Zed, and would you share that with us, please?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's a weird one. Basically, I was working in LA and I was working on the song Funny, which was originally more of like a piano, sad, stripped down version. I was working with these producers called Monsters and Strangers. They're incredible. They've had loads of success in the past, and they are also really good friends with Zed. And I didn't know this at the time. So I was recording, and then I go back home, back to London, and then they decide to tell Zed that about this song. They send it to him, and he loves it. And no one told me about this. So I wake up one morning, and there's an email with this new collaboration, like idea, Zed's like new production, and I heard it, and I honestly, I lost it. It was so good, and it was so refreshing to hear the song in such a different way, because it's a lot more positive, it's a lot more hopeful now. Yeah, it was crazy. And then lockdown happened, so I never actually met him. So we're like texting a lot and trying to just like put the song out and have fun, but it sucks because we never met. But you do what you can, and FaceTime and work with each other online and stuff. But when it's safe, hopefully I'll go over to LA and like actually get coffee with him. But I don't know, I think it's fun that we haven't met yet, because it's kind of weird that we've got a song out together but we haven't met.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope that there's some sort of a record for all of your fans to see of it, like a video or a photo or something when you guys finally get to that is super
definitely
cool.
like 20 years later. Like,
oh, that would be amazing. Well, before we get into, because I know you have 2 songs you're going to perform for us today, I want to ask Lisa and Chris if they have a question that they'd like to ask.
Lisa, you want to go first, or?
Sure. I can go first. At what age did you know that you wanted to be like a singer-songwriter?
That's a good question, because for me, like, it all kind of blended into one, I guess. I've always enjoyed doing music, but I first started learning how to sing and like play piano when I was about 8. And then I've always been writing, but I never knew it could be a job or something that I could go and do. I always thought like these artists are untouchable and there's like my idols, and I never thought that I could do it as a job. So being able to release like my covers and interpretations of their songs on YouTube then led me to realize that I really love writing and I like music. So put the 2 and 2 together. I was like, okay, let's try this. So probably, I don't know, when I was like early teens, I guess, that's when I thought it could be something more, I guess.
Chris, do you have a question?
Yeah, so from whenever you started off with the YouTube covers and everything, how did that learning curve go from like okay, trying to like establish yourself as a YouTube personality, or kind of like really set yourself there and learn how to record yourself and like all that kind of stuff leading up to it?
So like when did I decide to make the difference between like covers and learning and stuff?
Sorry.
I don't know, I mean, I'm really bad at, you know what, Chris, I can't lie to you, I missed the beginning of your question because something scary popped up on my computer.
Yeah, I missed it too, to be honest.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Can you repeat? Because otherwise I'll just end up like verbal vomit nervously. Something popped up on my computer and I had to try and get rid of it because it looks like someone was. Sorry. Can you repeat your question?
Yeah. So when you first started to dive into like making YouTube videos, I feel like there's like a bit of a learning curve to figuring out like how to establish yourself on YouTube and how to get into recording yourself and all that stuff. How was that journey for you?
Right. Okay. For me, because I was quite young, I don't at the beginning stages, I don't necessarily remember how I think if I was older, I would have felt a lot more pressure because to try and establish myself into that world. I feel like I'm so grateful, and I can't lie, I did work really hard, but I think it happened very it's like luck in a way, like the right song, the right place at the right time sometimes.
Organically,
That's how I feel.
not
Yeah.
luck, organically.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that spirit. Organically it happened, and people just started to kind of get attracted to my channel, and then once that started happening, because I kind of treated it at the beginning like an after school activity. I really enjoyed starting to learn how to actually record myself and move on from just using like phone cameras. And there were a lot of people who are part of my like YouTube community, a lot of my followers and subscribers, they would actually send me and my mum these blogs and websites telling me like, this microphone is really good, I like your video, but I think you're using too much reverb, I think you should try using this production software, and they were super helpful. And then trying to establish myself as an artist on there, it was weird because I do feel like there's a taboo sometimes of being a YouTube cover artist and how you can then separate yourself and become someone who does original music. For me, because I was so young, it never really felt like I posted covers because I wanted to sing, but I also didn't feel ready to release my own music yet. So eventually I've just slowly been like more diving into it, but I still love making covers. So for me, it's like I want to do both. I want to share my music, and as long as people like both, then I'm happy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, well, Jasmine, let's get into the music bit. What song are you going to play funny for us?
Yes, I'm going to play funny first, if that's all right.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely is.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Nice. Thanks, guys. The curtains are closed now, nothing to see, but a dozen dying roses at our feet. Your timing is perfect, ironic to me, showing up the moment that you shouldn't be. Oh, last time I checked, you're the one that left. Last word you said, that you could've cared less. It's funny how you miss me more than you could ever love me. Could've give me everything and now you want it from me. Funny how it's different now that I got somebody. Yeah, it's funny. Sending a message to mutual friends, it's like I'm talking to you using them. You heard I was happy, and I heard you not. I guess freedom didn't feel like you thought. Oh, last time I checked, you're the one that left. Last word you said, that you could've cared less. It's funny how you miss me more than you could ever love me. Could've give me everything and now you want it from me. Funny how it's different now that I got somebody. It's funny. Oh, it's funny how you're calling, couldn't answer if I wanted. His lips are on Thank you.
Oh
Thanks,
my
guys.
gosh.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you so much, Jasmine. I love that
Cheers.
song so much.
Thank
And the fact that you went straight from talking and then right out into just a bam, here it goes. Like
I
no
know. You
whatsoever.
did awesome.
That's
Thank
beautiful.
you. Oh, thanks,
Um,
guys.
What is the second song that you would like to perform for us today?
Yes, so I am obsessed with Harry Styles at the moment. I think he's wonderful. So I would like to play Watermelon Sugar.
Yes!
Yay!
Let's do it, girl.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, cool. Nice one. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and this sounds just like a song. I want more berries and the summer feeling feels so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm distant, getting out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. Strawberries and the summer feeling, baby, you're the end of June, and I want more berries and the summer feeling, getting lost away with you, and breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm distant, getting out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high.
That was awesome.
Yay, thanks, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I love your voice.
Aw,
Your
Your voice
voice
is amazing.
is so
Thank
very
you.
crystal clear. Like you have perfect diction. Like I could hear like all the consonant. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you so
Amazing.
much.
Harry
Cheers,
Styles is
guys.
going to be jealous of that once
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a doggy?
Oh, yes, that's
Oh, it's
Stitch.
so cute.
That's Stitch.
More importantly, there is a dog, guys. And you have to pay attention to
He's
it.
trying to find the best spot on the couch to lay down right
Oh,
now.
that is perfect.
Perfect.
Oh,
Well, thank you so much, Jasmine, for joining us today. It was a pleasure.
of
Be
course.
over the moon getting to meet you.
Thank you so much, Lisa, Chris. That was lovely meeting you guys. Thank you for hanging out and hearing me sing. And yes, Sarah, thank you so much for having me. It's lovely. Nice one, guys.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you
and
guys wanna take a
I hope that
photo?
you- Oh, yeah. Can we take a
Yeah.
photo?
Okay, cool. Okay, everybody, prep your hair, right? Look all cute. All right,
Great.
ready? Count it down. 3, 2, 1. Got it. So stinking cute.
Nice one, guys. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, you
Thank
too.
you. You as
too.
well,
Thank you so
Jasmine. Have
much.
a wonderful day.
Cheers.
thank you.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
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 Bye.